This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024. I'm Kate Sharon. A trio of veteran entrepreneurs has launched a new venture studio based in Bloomington. Paragraph Venture Studio was created with a focus on building and backing the next generation of software startups. Partner Brad Weisler.
We will have a venture fund and a full-service studio that will be capable of bringing new companies to life, but also partnering with other startups that just need help with product development, product design, go-to-market.
Weisler and his partners, Mike Trotsky and Michelle Cole, are founding board members of Bloomington startup accelerator, The Mill. He said they plan to make their first equity investments within the next 60 days. The Indiana Department of Environmental Management will hold a public meeting later this month regarding an air quality permit renewal request sought by U.S. Steel Corporation. The department said in a public notice that it is holding the April 25th public hearing on the Part 70 operating permit renewal request for U.S. Steel's largest manufacturing plant in Gary because of several comments the department has received. The group Gary Advocates for Responsible Government, in a March 26 Facebook post, is encouraging residents to make their concerns known about U.S. Steel's Gary Works plant. The group is urging the steel manufacturer and state regulatory agency to not just meet the letter of the law, but to do better. Evansville Mayor Stephanie Terry on Monday issued a request for proposals for $1.3 million in opioid settlement funds. The funding will be used to help address issues related to the opioid crisis in the Evansville area. The funding comes from Indiana's share of the $54 billion federal settlement agreement reached in 2021 with opioid manufacturers, distributors, and retailers. The $1.3 million figure includes funds left over from the city's 2023 allocation and its entire allocation for 2024. In total, the city has received more than $940,000 in restricted funds, which must be used for opioid addiction, treatment, and harm reduction purposes. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Southwest Indiana, your bold future starts here. IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the IEDC invite you to the third annual Engage Southwest Indiana, April 12th in Evansville, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. Connect with fellow business and community leaders, discover programs aligned to your region's unique needs, and walk away with bold new thinking for Southwest Indiana's future growth. RSVP now at ibj.com/engage.
Be Happy Pie Company, a sweet and savory bakery, is twice as busy this spring with a second location on Evansville's east side. The new store opened on January 23rd, also known as National Pie Day. Owner Jenny Lamble decided to expand the pie company beyond the west side because customers who frequent the original shop have asked for a second store for years.
Our first week open, it was amazing. We had the best turnout. I couldn't believe the first day we sold out twice. Each day, was great.
This week, in honor of the upcoming solar eclipse, the bakery is featuring the Solar Eclipse Sunshine Pie, a 5-inch orange pie with a chocolate crescent moon for $8. Indiana's alcohol regulator on Monday told Hoosier businesses and local units of government alike to get applications in for eclipse-specific celebrations. The ATC highlighted several alcohol-related provisions that Hoosier businesses can take advantage of on the big day, including floor plans, permits, club guests, and catering. Municipalities can also get in on the entertainment through designated outdoor refreshment areas, but if they want the areas in time for the eclipse, they should start the application process now so that the ATC can approve the submissions in time. AT&T will expand its fiber network to potentially 530 rural customers in Lawrence County as part of a new $2.6 million public-private project. The public-private initiative is part of a larger push to work with digitally unconnected areas and close their digital divide. AT&T will invest $1.6 million, while Lawrence County will contribute $950,000. Planning and engineering work will begin this quarter. The project is expected to be completed within 2 years. Purdue University is one of a dozen schools to receive funding from the Federal Aviation Administration's Aircraft Pilots Aviation Workforce Development Grants program. The $500,000 grant awarded to Purdue will go towards efforts to get students at the high school and earlier levels excited about the possibility of a career in aviation, specifically as pilots. Indiana University President Pamela Whitten is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, entertainment, and beyond, available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Kate Sharon for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.